Yo, episode 1 with Tory B. We talking everyday life, we talking sports, we talking gambling, we talking everything, y'all. Subscribe. If you already subscribed, you are truly appreciated. We trying to get to that 1K, baby, and we know it's on the way. I'm gonna start the episode off like this. I done got on my bag. Ooh, you snap, you hit me. Good afternoon, darlings. I appreciate you guys for being here, man. Tory B, first full episode of the podcast. We talking sports, gambling, real life, everything, you know. Just rock with me. I appreciate you guys. If you're new to sports betting, you're in the right place. I'm giving out advice, tips. I'm also gonna keep a chart of the board, meaning like the point spread. The people that cover the point spread, you're gonna find out here. I'm gonna make a board, which I already made it. I have it sitting up here to the side. Um, any team in the NHL, NBA, NFL, if they cover the spread, meaning that whatever points it says minus, on the slip it says -3, -4. Perfect example: the Golden State, LA Lakers game. It was -6. It started off -6. That they were saying that the Warriors would win by more than 6 points, which would be 7 or more points. At the end of the game, the Warriors did just that. The Celtics were against the 76ers in Boston, and Boston was -2.5 or -3.5. I'm not for sure which one. They both covered the spread. Boston won by more than 3 points. The score was 117, 126. Boston ended up winning, so that's more than 3.5 points. Or if it was 2.5, it was more. This was Tuesday night game, and they were the favorite. So that means if you had them money line just to outright win the game, that was a good pick. And if you had them to cover the spread, it was a good pick as well. You would have made more money. The Laker and Warriors game, it was 109 Lakers, 123 Warriors. The Warriors end up covering the spread. They won by more than 6 points. You understand what I'm saying? If you do not understand what I'm saying, just comment and I'll go into more detail and I give different examples. But here on this podcast with Tory B, I'm gonna keep up with the spread of everybody. I have hockey picks as well. I do pretty good in hockey. I do pretty good in the NBA, and I do pretty good in the MLB. NFL, I do good anyway because I'm an NFL person. Shout out to my Detroit Lions. They gonna get better, they gonna get better. But the NBA, man, Joel Embiid. I don't know if y'all be watching the Bleacher Report. They be having a little cartoon skits. Man, them joints be so funny. Joel Embiid, he didn't get it done that night. He be talking like he the best center in the NBA, which we all know is not true. You know what I'm saying? If you watch basketball, you know who the best center is. Me personally, I feel like Jokic is the best center. Jokic, that boy from the Denver Nuggets, he's the best center to me, in my eyes. If you don't agree, comment. If you agree, just, you understand basketball. Nobody runs a team. Even though the Denver Nuggets lost the other night. And this is the second, everybody's first game of the season. And like I said, I'm keeping up with it. So don't worry, y'all. I'm with y'all. We gonna wear the NBA out this season. We're gonna wear them out. Money. We're gonna wear them out. But the Nuggets, man, Jamal Murray, he back, and they end up losing to the. It was a crazy love. You feel me? It was something that they were supposed to win, and they didn't win. It was sad. They end up losing. That was an underdog game. The Jazz, if I ain't mistaken, the Jazz end up beating them. Utah Jazz. And if you've been under a rock the last couple years in basketball, they just traded away. Well, last couple months, and you ain't been paying attention to basketball. I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're in the right place. The Utah Jazz, yeah, they end up trading away Rudy Gobert. I call him Gobert. Rudy Gobert. You feel me? Him and Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lost last night to the Toronto Raptors. It was a good game. Good game. I like that. Him and Darius Garland, they gonna cause trouble. But the Denver Nuggets, man, Jokic is the best center to me. They end up losing to the Utah Jazz. This first game of the season, don't worry. But keep your eyes on the Jazz. You can make some money because they're gonna be the favorite. I mean, the underdog in a lot of games because, like I said, it's not a lot of people on a team as far as in stars, and they're in the rebuilding process. When my co-hosts come, I'm gonna let y'all, let him tell y'all the name of the young man that everybody's trying to tank for. He's 7'4". He was just playing on a French team or something like that. But he is like Kevin Durant in his younger day times two. 7'4", shooting threes, crispy, blocking shots. I know y'all, if y'all didn't see the game the other day, it was just like a G League game or him and another young man. I don't know these young men name, man, but they are stars. If you know their name and y'all seen the game, the highlight game or the actual game itself, comment, let me know. But as far as in the NBA, man, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and I'm with y'all. The Pistons end up covering the spread against the Magic yesterday, which was a good thing. The Pistons, y'all know I'm gonna keep up with them. The Wizards end up covering the spread against the Pacers. The Pacers were the favorite, and they end up getting beat 114-107. The Rockets end up playing the Atlanta Hawks. Y'all already know. What's his name? Murray, Delonte, or Murray and Trey Young. And they little pieces they got, Atlanta gonna be tough. Atlanta definitely can beat the Knicks this year. Shout out to the Knicks. They played good against the Grizzlies last night. The Grizzlies didn't cover the spread. Y'all know I'm originally from Memphis, but I'm a Detroiter by heart, always, you feel? But Memphis, man, Memphis gonna be rough. John Moran and them gonna be rough. They're gonna be rough. Not Corey Dillon, but Dillon didn't play last night. That's my man's too. I be liking when he out there. Him Jared Jackson Jr., the Triple J. Y'all don't know about these players, man. Rock with me, man. We're going to get some good stat props this season. We're going to get some good wins. We're going to make some money. I'm telling y'all, just vibe with me. Kind of in this podcast, I'm going to entwine my life and normal people that know me. And, just let them talk about sports, my history in sports, and just different stuff with me. Like, man, I've been to Red Wings game. I've been to games. I've been to a lot of football games. Lions, Titans. I'm sports. I've been to baseball games, the Tigers. I love Comerica Park. I'm from Detroit. I'm in Detroit. If you haven't checked out the channel, check out the channel. I got some little Detroit footage on there where I grew up. I'm from the east side of Detroit originally. You feed me east side to that. You know what I mean? But I heard Jalen Rose say something, man. And if y'all don't know, and I'm finna say what I heard him say before I tell y'all what I was finna say. I heard him say a lot of people from Detroit never really want to leave Detroit because Detroiters know the value in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like Detroit is a special place. You hear about a lot of crazy stuff, but the whole time, just like Chocolate City. You know what I mean? Like what could you not have here? You know what I mean? And I know it's like that in a lot of places in the US. Wherever you at, comment below. Let me know, man. And if you rocking with Tory B, definitely let me know in the comments. I truly appreciate that. Let Tory B know. Do I need to keep podcasting or do I need to stop? Let me know. I'm gonna keep y'all informed, man. The Rockets and them, they end up covering the spread, meaning like it was a push. Their line was I ain't tell y'all what Jalen Rose said, but I'm gonna tell y'all. The line was -10. Atlanta ended up winning by 10, 107-117. Jalen Rose and his sister. That's what I was gonna say. You feel me? Whatever they got going on, they need to work it out off the internet. I don't like to see that from Jalen because we look at Jalen as a family man. And if you haven't seen the video, go and check it out. And just drop your opinion, your comment on it. I feel like family matters need to stay behind closed doors. Same way as the Jordan Poole situation. Whoever filmed that day where, and if y'all didn't see that, go check that out as well. I'm not a negative person and I don't do good in negativity. So this podcast basically is like positivity. It's gonna be some little juicy stuff that's going on here and juicy information that I'm gonna bring up. But I'm not really a negative person. So I can't really just constantly report negativity or deaths and stuff like that. So that's if you here for that, then you're in the wrong spot. This ain't that. No, 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 no. We're gonna stay positive. Like I said, we're gonna try to get some money and grow the channel. You know what I mean? Shout out to the TBP family. I appreciate everybody that's from the TBP family and subscribe to Tory B. You are very appreciated. Shout out to anybody that's rocking with Banky Pound. If you don't know about Banky Pound on YouTube, go check him out. His name is Banky Pound. He served 33 years in the Virginia penal system, and he free. He been out like 2.5 years, man. He a out cold like motivational speaker. Check him out. Shout out to the TBP family as well. And it's got something to do with sports too, because he a big boxing fan, and so don't get it twisted like that ain't got nothing to do with sports. It's got something to do with everyday life too. He can help you stay, He giving a lot of jail stories and jail situations. You know what I mean? So check him out. Go check him out for sure. I definitely rock with him. So blessings, blessings, big homie. The Pelicans, y'all, just Zion. I couldn't even say it. Zion came back and showed out last night. They won 130-108 against the Brooklyn Nets. We thinking of the Brooklyn Nets, they were the favorite. They end up losing 130-108. So the Pelicans covered. The Brooklyn Nets did not cover their first game. Pay attention to Brooklyn already, y'all. Pay attention. The Chicago Bulls end up playing the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat were the favorite. The Bulls end up covering the spread. They end up winning 116-108. Shout out to the Bulls for that. DeMar DeRozan lit the stage up. If y'all didn't see it, go check him out on ESPN. Shout out to ESPN as well. I tag y'all. I tag y'all. You feel me? Let me mention this. Shout out to Charles Barkley. If y'all don't know, CB34, he just got a 10-year deal, $200 million with TNT. Is that not amazing? Is that not amazing? Man, I'm trying to get on that type of time, Charles. You feel me? Teach me the way, bro. Teach me the way. Like I already told y'all though, the Cleveland Cavaliers had already lost to the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. Yesterday, I thought the Cleveland Cavs was gonna win, and they did not cover the spread. The spread was -2.5. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, comment and let me know. I'm accepting all comments. Y'all already know how I'm good, bad, evil, ugly, crazy, whatever. Drop a comment. I appreciate it. Going on, man. The Memphis Grizzlies didn't cover the spread last night. Shout out to the New York Knicks. They held it down 112-115, and it was an overtime game. They rocked and bopped. The Grizzlies was beating them kind of not bad, but they was beating them. They was playing around with them. Shout out to John Morant. Y'all already knowing that's my man's. We made a lot of money with him last season. And to tell y'all this, let me let y'all know. This is my second season sports betting. My first season sports betting, I was learning, and I'm still learning things. So if you want to learn with me, we can learn together. You know what I mean? But in just a year's time, man, I have hit so many parlays, so many parlays to the point where I've got wise enough to know if I want to hit more parlays, then I need to cut my picks down. Meaning, like, don't put 6, 7 things on a slip at one time. You hear me? And then expecting to win. That's not how you win. That's not how you win. It takes time, y'all. Research, study, development. Like, you gotta see it. You gotta understand. Even with that, they still gotta go out and play. So it's not 100. No one has a 100% system. If they do, they telling you a story. And I'm not gonna get involved in that because I'm not gonna speak down on nobody else. But just pay attention, man. Do your own research. At the end of the day, when you putting the bets in, it's your decision. It's your decision. No matter how many picks anybody give you, at the end of the day, it's your decision. So focus on your picks. Cut them down. Add a little bit more money. Don't bet all the money that you have. And if you have a gambling problem, definitely call the hotline, 1-800-GAMBLING. You feel me? Get right. Don't overdo it. Back to basketball though. The Thunder, the OKC Thunder, y'all already know they got what's his name? Chet Holmgren, but I think Chet was hurt because he didn't play. I didn't see him out there. They end up losing to the Timberwolves, but they covered the spread. They were supposed to lose by 10, and they only end up losing by 7. So the not Toronto, but the OKC Thunder, they end up covering the spread. Keep that in mind. And the Timberwolves were at home. Shout out to that boy Anthony Edwards yesterday. I didn't see LaMelo yesterday, y'all. I don't think he played. I know they were saying he might not play, and I don't think he played. But they end up winning anyway, 129-102 in San Antonio to the Spurs. Shout out to the Hornets for that. The Nuggets, the Denver Nuggets, like I told y'all already, end up losing to the Utah Jazz in Utah, 123-102. Jokic is the best center. If you don't agree, comment. I don't think that the Utah Jazz will win 30 games this season. If you think so, or if you don't think so, comment. Let me know. Let's debate on that. The Portland Trailblazers end up winning yesterday, which was a surprise to me. Shout out to DeAnthony Fox. End up dropping a plus 30, like 33. I had them on a parlay with Morant winning the game and dropping 33 or dropping over 30 that he did, but the Kings didn't win. The Kings didn't win. That was just something I was messing around with. I had probably like $10 on it, just trying to make something happen. That's what sports betting is about as well, y'all. Don't take your money and go and betting. You win money and you bet that kind of money. You don't just start off with $5,000, $10,000 in gambling. It's gambling. This is how you lose your house and all that. No, it's gambling. It's made to gamble. You gamble with their money. You don't gamble with your money. So when you win, start small, and I'll teach you guys my method. I try not to bet over a certain amount every day, or some days I don't even bet. I just still do my research and go over it to try to see. And a lot of times when I do that, I kind of miss money, but it's not about the money. It's about knowing and getting better. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't know, I'm on Instagram. Check me out on Instagram. I post a lot of my parlays. They are posting, not just in my story. I post a lot of stuff on Facebook as well, slips and stuff. I haven't been posting lately because I've been trying to work on the podcast and get things more, you know, get them going. If my setup is too much, comment and let me know. If y'all want to see a different setup, let me know. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to start a pod. This is it, and I'm trying to make sure it's right and suitable for you guys. Um, NFL this week. This week is the NFL coming up. I got college picks as well, y'all. But I ain't gonna give y'all every game, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't just gonna fully talk to y'all about sports by this being just the first episode. I want to let y'all know who y'all seeing and like what's going on with me. How am I doing? And I want to know how y'all doing as well. So definitely comment and let me know. Shout out to Miss Stace. I'm looking forward to your comment because I know you're gonna comment, Miss Stace. I appreciate her, man. Subscribe to her page. Her name is Miss Pamela States, man. She don't got anything she's posting, and I'm trying to encourage her to post, make more videos. But she's a very man special lady. You feel me? She definitely gives Tory B a lot of shots out on YouTube, and I appreciate it. Shout out to Miss Starduster number 2 as well. The NFL, y'all. The NFL. Last week, y'all already know what went on. There was a lot of upsets. Check me out on TikTok because I gave out some picks on TikTok and I gave them out on YouTube as well. We did okay. We did okay. We caught some of those spreads like the Cardinals plus 5.5. We took that one. Um, Minnesota, we end up catching that one over Miami. Uh, the Jets, we knew the Jets were gonna get it done against Green Bay and New England. We called New England. I told you guys that the point spread, as far as the point spread, the Falcons have covered every week. Every week they 6-0. So this week they gonna be playing. Let me see right quick. I don't know, y'all. I'm like, man, the Falcons is going crazy on the point spread side though. They just end up beating the 49ers last week with 28 points. I'm like, it's crazy. That is crazy. So the Falcons are taking on this week. They got the Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati. So I don't know, y'all. If y'all let me know. Let me know. I'm definitely gonna put one of these on the you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tuck it away. I think it's like -2 or -3 or something like that. I'm not able to see it right now on this page. This ESPN. ESPN. Hey, listen, y'all. Y'all be careful with that too, because they don't show y'all the full injury report. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Check other websites as well besides ESPN for my sports bettors, or if you're just trying to get more knowledgeable about sports, go to different websites. It's one called The Score. They do a pretty good job of keeping up with the injury report. They kind of give you the pitching matchups earlier for my baseball people. Hockey wise, they kind of give you the lineups a little bit faster, or you knowing what goalie is, you know what I'm saying, taking off tonight and whatnot. So check that one out as well. Um, this week football tonight is actually the Arizona Cardinals, which is my boys. D Hop, he coming back tonight, and they taking on the Saints. I don't know what's up with the Saints, y'all. They be looking like one thing, then another minute they be looking like something else. But as far as them covering the spread, I think they like I think they like 3-3 or 2-4. Either way, they ain't been doing a good job of covering the spread. So tonight I'm taking Arizona. Arizona the same way as far as in covering the spread. Kingsbury, if you don't get it together, brother, they're gonna fire you. they're gonna fire you, man. Like you got one, maybe two more games to do this, what you've been doing, and they're gonna get rid of you. So Kirk Kingsbury, if that's your first name, the Cardinals coach, Kingsbury, get right, bro. Cause you got Kyler Murray and he the truth. D Hop back, JJ Watt, he out there like, what you doing? What you doing? Simmons, not the linebacker. He out like, look, come on, man. I'm really betting on y'all, bro. Like, what's going on? Y'all was supposed to beat the Eagles and couldn't get it done in the last minute. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles either. I mean, too, because they they turned up. And I ain't even no Eagles fan. I don't like the Cowboys, the Eagles, I ain't gonna say I like the Giants, but I'll take the Giants over the Eagles or the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And the Commanders, I'm always a Commander fan. Like I'm hoping they bring my man Heineke back. Heineke, he all right. But Carson Wentz, you gotta step it up. Step it up, man. Quick fact, I'm gonna throw this out there. Thursday night, Carson Wentz is 7-0. So any game that he plays Thursday night, y'all, stay aware, stay woke. Keep that in your memory bank. He's 7-0. It was 6-0 last Thursday, but he ended up pulling it off, and that made him 7-0. Keep quick fact. So far, you guys have learned something this already about football, and I'm guaranteeing you that you didn't know that the Falcons were undefeated against the spread every week. Guaranteed you didn't know that. Another fact: the other night, the Coyotes. This is NHL. They played the Maple Leafs. When I first checked it, you guys, it said Maple Leafs minus 550. My eyes lit up so bad. It was the only game like that on the board, and I'm looking like, dang, it's something going on. You know what I mean? So I end up seeing the game after the fact. The Coyotes won outright. Shout out to them. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm like, so if you had $100 that night, you would have won $550 off your $100 just off them winning the game. You feel me? It's very lucrative. I'm trying to tell y'all, and you don't have to have a lot of money to win money. But another, like I keep saying, I think I said it already. Don't put all this stuff on your slip. Like you got 8, 9 things, and you got $200, $300 on us. No. Because your chances of winning has just went down and down every team you put on there. You know what I'm saying? And don't be looking at those minus 225s, minus 300s that's locked picks because they're not. A lot of people try to sell you those picks. Pay attention to that. I'm like I said, I'm not knocking nobody hustle or nothing like that or whatever they into, but just pay attention to the odds. And that's minus two anything, minus 190, minus 180. You know, it's like you look for picks me, and I'm saying me because like minus 160, minus 170 is my limit. If it's minus 180, I'm looking at it and I'm looking at whoever trying to sell these picks. Like, that's, I don't know. Minus 125, minus 110, plus 100, plus anything is good. Good, especially if they winners. If they're winners and you get them kind of picks, then you need to kind of lean towards that. That's for my sports better, so pay attention here. If you out here spending money on picks, make sure they good picks. Uh, NFL, man. I'm gonna just give y'all my quick rundown. I'm gonna tell y'all who I like. I'm not saying that I'm putting this on no slip altogether. The Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm taking the Falcons plus the points. I'm hoping they cover the spread, make it 7-0. The Lions and the Cowboys. Y'all see why I'm dressed down there? I'm taking the Cowboys. I always bet against the Lions, y'all. I watched the Lions for years. Break my soul. Like, oh, man, not even just about the money. It's about the game. They don't have no love for the game, and it's not the players. It's the ownership. It's not Dan Campbell. It's not Caldwell, Jim. You feel me? You see what? It's nobody. It's the ownership. The ownership. Look at Darius Slay, and I'm not gonna say anything else about the Lions. Next game, the Indianapolis goes to Tennessee Titans. I like the Titans at home. I don't know if JT playing meaning Jonathan Taylor for the Colts, but even if so, Derrick Henry out there and they gonna get it done in Tennessee. Tennessee last year went on a run, y'all. They won like 4 or 5 games in a row. Might Detroit. You hear that, don't it? But watch the Titans, y'all. They do They do pretty good. They streak up like the Patriots do. In that game, I feel like the Titans will win. I'm not for sure the point spread. I'm not gonna give it to you guys. I'm not gonna give y'all all the juice. The juice, you feel me? The Green Bay Packers, they taking on the Commanders in Washington. Green Bay should win, but the way Green Bay been playing, the Commanders could win, and that's gonna be big money if the Commanders win. Y'all remember I said that. That's if they win. I'm not saying that they're gonna win, and I'm a bet with them. The Tampa Bay Bucks, they taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers ain't beat nobody, y'all. So I don't know what's going on with the Panthers. They need to get right, man. They definitely need to get right. Hopefully they will soon. Um, the um the New York Giants, they taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Tampa Bay gonna win. I think Tampa Bay gonna win that game, but I'm gonna tell y'all like this: Carolina, they ain't gonna keep losing. They're not gonna keep losing. They got a new coach. Shout out to Matt Rule. Y'all seen they had to pay him 40 million over a certain amount of years. I don't remember what it was, but for the next 48 months, they got to pay him $40 million, and he only coached like 6 or 7 games, 6 games, 5 games. You feel me? Shout out to Matt Rule for that, man. You just made a killing. You just made a killing, bro. That's the Carolina Panthers ex coach. He just was removed from the facility for just not winning games. And they taking trades on McCaffrey too. Anybody can get McCaffrey. He's still young by football years. He was kind of hurt for like 2 seasons. So McCaffrey still can get it done. And he's one of the I like McCaffrey. I just hate that he in that situation. You know what I mean? Um the New York Giants, they taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I feel like the Giants gonna beat them, but the Jags could. They beat the Bills, man. I'm always leery of the Jags in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, he growing up. He growing up. And if y'all watched the videos last year, I told y'all he was young, like Trevor Lawrence, man, you rookie boy. But he ain't a rookie no more, and he getting better. So they could do it. In Jacksonville, they hungry. They been playing like they want to win. But this the Giants. And the Giants, they've been holding it down. A lot of that, I'm gonna tell y'all, the last 4 or 5 games been at home. So this is a game I won't put on my parlay because I'm not for sure of it. You know, the Giants, they've been at home winning like that. Shout out to them. You see them on the screen. But they going to Jacksonville. It's it's October, yeah. It's cool. Oh, it's not as cold in Jacksonville as it is in New York. I'm not for sure, man. That's one that's hard to call. But I like New York. But like I said, Jacksonville can win. Depending on the point spread, stay woke. Stay woke on that one. Uh, Cleveland Browns against the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Baltimore always give up big leads when they start off, and I told y'all that the last week or the previous week of the videos I gave out. I told y'all Baltimore go up 21, whatever. They be up 21 points and they end up barely winning the game or outright losing the game. So I don't really just rock with Baltimore like that as far as in with the points and stuff. I like minus giving points away. Nah, Baltimore, they don't cover the spread good for me. They playing at home, they playing Cleveland. Cleveland is always rough. If they can't stop Chubb and they got Miles Garrett back, uh, I seen Clowney. I seen Clowney. Let me correct myself. In one of the videos, I said that the Commanders had got rid of Marquez or Marquise Sweat. If I'm pronouncing this name right, if I'm not, drop it in the comments. So he still play for them. So they just waiting on Chase to come back. They still got them edge rushers. So shout out to them. I just wanted to correct myself on that one. I remember saying that, and I'm like, oh, I seen them the other day. I'm like, dang, Sweat still play for them. The New York Jets, they taking on the Denver Broncos. Jets. Benny in the Yo, I'm taking the Jets off top. I picked the Jets last week to beat Green Bay. It was a success. This game, I'm taking the Jets. The Jets. The Jets gonna win outright. The Jets gonna win outright. I'm not gonna say that's one of my locks right now, but I'm definitely leaning towards that. The Houston Texans, they taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. For some reason in this game, I'm taking the Houston Texans with the points. That's just me. I don't like the Raiders right now. The Las Vegas Raiders, they tripping. They don't be doing good, man. The Seattle Seahawks, they taking on the Chargers in Sophie Stadium, which is in Los Angeles. I like the Chargers, but the Chargers be tripping. They'll win the game, but it be a battle for Herbert, man. It ain't even him. It's just like I don't know. I don't know what's up with the Chargers. They should have a better record than what they have. I'll say that. Next game, the Kansas City Chiefs are taking on the San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. I like the Chiefs. I like Patrick Mahomes. They just coming off the loss to the Bills. They played good. Both teams played good. I picked the Bills. At the time I had picked them, I was watching the game and I had them plus like 3.5. I was geek. Man. But if I'm not mistaken, the Phillies end up messing up that parlay. It was a good parlay. Shout out to the Phillies though, man. They end up beating. I can't remember. Was it the Padres? Not the Padres. Padres still out there. They beat somebody, and it broke that parlay up. I can't remember off the top of my head. Uh, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they taking on the Miami Dolphins in Miami. I don't know if Tua coming back. Pittsburgh always can beat anybody, especially in Pittsburgh, but they playing in Miami, so Miami, Bridgewater. I don't know. Bridgewater, he a game manager. He's not really like a outstanding quarterback. And then I think he had got hurt last game, and they was playing. I think his name is Thompson. If Thompson plays against Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh will win. Yes, sir. Pittsburgh will win. The Monday night game, the Chicago Bears against the New England Patriots in New England. I'm taking New England. I don't know what's the points. I think it's like -7. That's too many points, but New England will win this game in New England for sure. The teams that have a bye week this week are the Buffalo Bills, the Rams, and the Minnesota Vikings, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to the Eagles, the only undefeated team left. The only undefeated team left. I know you guys seen I can't think of his name off the top of my head, and I keep saying that. I want y'all to comment. That's why I'm saying that. He got kicked off the field for the Carolina Panthers, and then he was traded to the Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken. If y'all know where he was traded, let me know. But shout out to him, man. I don't know what was going on. Carolina, they having it. They going through the blues right now in Carolina, so they gonna have to get it together, man, for real. Cause it's a lot going on in Carolina, and it's just no answers. I don't know why they ain't got Cam Newton back out there. I don't know why they ain't went and got your boy. They gotta go get your man. Let's talk about some hockey, man. Let's talk about some hockey. This for my hockey people. Y'all know about hockey. This is one of the greatest sports going right now. You feel me? Hockey, man. Right now, today is Thursday, y'all. So the Bruins, they playing the Ducks. The Bruins, they playing at home. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have my board. I have a board over here, but I got another board, like a booklet with the actual who have actually covered the spread up until this point in the NHL. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bruins, they've been doing good. The Ducks, I don't know. I don't know about the Ducks, y'all. I can't remember off the top of my head. But in that game right there, the line is Boston -210. There's not really any money unless you're taking the spread, unless you're saying Boston will win by 2 goals. And against the Anaheim Ducks, they could do it. The over and under is 6.5. The over and under is add both scores up at the end of the game. So if the score is 3-4 and the over and under is 6.5, that means the over won because 6 was 7. 3 plus 4 is 7, which is over 6.5. And if that didn't sound correct, just rewind it and hear it again. It'll make sense. The Predators, they're taking on the Blue Jackets in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know why, man. I don't feel like Columbus, Ohio is hockey. That's just me. But shout out to the Blue Jackets. They taking on the Predators. The Predators are 2-2 and 1. The Blue Jackets are 1-3. So the line is the Predators -155. In this game, I would take the Predators. I would take the Predators. I wouldn't take the Blue Jackets with the points. I would take the Predators. The over and under is 6.5 as well. The Coyotes, they're taking on the Canadians. I would take the Coyotes in this one, y'all. But this is another fact as well. Any underdog team, these are two underdog teams, the Canadians and the Coyotes. I'll take the Coyotes in this one though, but the line is -178. The Canadians, so that's a little money there. The Coyotes beat the Maple Leafs. Why can't they beat the Canadians? And they beat them in Montreal. Not in Montreal. They beat them in Toronto. So I feel like they can beat the Canadians right now. So I'll take the Canadians in that one, y'all. I mean the Coyotes. Excuse me. The Sharks and the Rangers. The Sharks are 0-5. It's the worst team. They haven't won a game, and they're taking on the Rangers. The Rangers are a pretty good hockey team, especially in New York. They're New Yorker 3-1. The line is -292. This game, I would take the spread if I was anybody betting. Hint, hint, hint. I would take the spread, meaning the Rangers -1.5 in that game. Next game, the Capitals and the Senators. This is gonna be a hard one to call. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. The the Capitals and the Senators. The Senators are playing at home. Capitals, man, they're my boys. They're my boys. And me personally, I'd be taking the Capitals and the Penguins when they play. It's always worth a 10, 15 buck parlay, 2-team parlay. If you just want to make a little pros, a little profit, I always try to rock with those two teams. Those are my boys. And y'all pretty much know why. Ovechkin and my other guy, I can't think his name off the top of my head. I can see his face, though. That's my man. Ovechkin and Sid the Kid. You feel me? Sidney Crosby. Them my boys. So I try to rock with them. Shout out to both of them, man. Those man, they been hey, if you know hockey, you know they've been running and gunning for a long time. They've been running. They definitely hockey Hall of Famers. Definitely hockey Hall of Famers. So I definitely try to go with those guys. You don't see that kind of hockey nowadays. Uh, I like the Capitals in that one. The Senators, the Senators are -110. So that's not really like profit money, but it's good money to take the Capitals tonight, especially if you could take them +1.5, which really won't be much, but it's a good parlay builder for tonight. The Kings they're taking on the Penguins in Pittsburgh. Like I said, the Penguins and the Capitals. Hint, hint. In that game, I like the Penguins. The Kings. The line is -195 Pittsburgh. So I like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't take them. The Kings are 3-2. Kings ain't just going, but the teams that they beat, I looked at it earlier, they wasn't really just good teams. So be careful with that one too. The Stars and the Maple Leafs. I'm automatically taking the Stars. The Stars are 3-0. The Maple Leafs, I just told y'all that the Coyotes beat them the other day, and they're playing in Toronto again, which they're 2-2. And the line is -190 for Toronto. So this gonna be some money. Take the Stars. Take the Stars. Even if they don't win, this was gonna make you pay attention to hockey. And if you actually watch any of these hockey games, they really be hype. They really be good games. One of my favorite teams and one of my favorite series I just watched last season was the Edmonton Oilers and the Calgary Flame. Man, when I tell you they got Canada rocking and bopping, oh man, I understand what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's the Battle of Roberta or something like that. Man, shout out to them. Shout out to the Canadians, man. They the whole arena jumping. You go into the Calgary, all red. It's blood red in there. I'm talking about it looks so sweet. They in there so loud, man. I'm amazed by hockey. Like, and it ain't even about the fighting, it's the technique, it's the how they setting up formations and just different things going on, man. I'm a big hockey fan. I love it. And I do pretty good in hockey. I made some money last season with hockey. This is my second season in hockey. Like I said, it's my second year in sports betting. So, you feel me? Shout out to Tory B for that. Never giving up in myself. The New Jersey Devils, I'm sorry, they taking on the New York Islanders. The line is at -155. I can't say certain words today. I don't know what's wrong with me. The Islanders, they're at -155. I had to pause. The Devils are 1-2. The Islanders are 2-1. In this game, the Islanders, they're pretty good at home. That's why it's at -155. You just got to be more confident. The Devils so far, they really haven't showed me anything. I watched one of their games. I didn't really see anything. I wasn't impressed, but I know the Islanders at home, they do pretty good job. Shout out to Ron for being an Islanders fan from Pick Dogs. Shout out to my man Ron. I just thought about you, bro. He got the Islanders banner in his on his background in his background. Shout out to him for that. Uh, Next game, the Canucks they taking on the Wild. The Wild are 3-0. I mean 0-3. They haven't won a game. They're playing at home tonight against the Canucks, which are 0-3-1. The line is the Minnesota Wild minus 178. That's too high for Minnesota, and they haven't won a game. Just to say that they're playing at home, you know what I'm saying? So check out the Canucks on that one, y'all. Keep your eyes open on that one. Next game, the Sabres and Flame. They're playing at 9:30 tonight in Calgary. Like I told y'all, they're playing the Sabres. The Sabres been doing pretty good. They 2-1. I've been seeing them. They've been, you know what I'm saying? They ain't just been going for no anything. But the Flame, they 3-0. And they playing in Calgary. This is a lock pick for me. Meaning like, look at the line, y'all. It's at minus 320. So it's not really a lock because there's no money involved unless they beat them by two goals. You know what I'm saying? But I like the Flame to win. You know what I mean? Like if I was a millionaire, I would bet 100K tonight that the Flame would win. You know what I mean? That's sweet. That would be sweet. Shout out to Marco for be betting like that on Instagram. I don't know what he do for a living, but man, he be betting some crazy bets. Shout out to Marco. I don't know his Instagram name, but his name is Marco. His first name. If you type it in on Instagram with sports betting, it'll pop up. The next game, the Hurricane they taking on the Edmonton Oilers. Like I told y'all, the Edmonton Oilers and at home they not playing. They not playing. I'm telling y'all. So they playing the Hurricane, which are 3-0, and the Edmonton Oilers are 1-2. This gonna be a good game. The Edmonton Oilers minus 115. That's the line. Why do you think that is? Because they even know that Edmonton is tough. You're not just finna go down there and just beat them, even though the Hurricane 3-0. So in this game, man, I would stay away from it, but I like the Hurricane. I like the Hurricane to win this game, but if the Edmonton Oilers win at home, you can't be mad because it's a hard atmosphere to play in. You know what I mean? So look forward to the Hurricane to get their first loss tonight, but on the parlay, and I wouldn't put this on the parlay. I would bet that single. You know what I'm saying? I would even do this. Betting it single. Um, I would bet that the Oilers win, but the Hurricane cover the spread. That's what I would do on that one. Two single bets. Okay, next game, which is the last game. The Jets, Winnipeg Jets, they're taking on the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights are 3-1. They're playing at home. It's the Las Vegas Golden Knights, y'all. And they're taking on the Winnipeg Jets. The Jets are 2-1. So the line is minus 220 for the Golden Knights. And the over and under for most of these games was 6.5. By the way, if you guys wanted to know. I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. This is another one that I would say that the Golden Knights will win, but I would take the Jets to cover the spread. Yeah, I would take the Jets to cover the spread on that one. Yep, I pretty much gave y'all my little rundown for today on the sports wise. There's a few college football picks I haven't spoke on. Shout out to Appalachian State last night for taking off. They took off. They were down like 14-0, and then I look back at it again, and phew, the sky was the limit. Shout out to them for that, man. I just wanted to give you guys more sports convo on this sports podcast and just different things about me. And just let's learn some stuff, man. I got a co-host. He don't really like to be on camera, but he's very knowledgeable sports wise. Just being able to help people as far as and learn different things and communicate with each other. That's what we need to do. Excuse me. And I'm not editing it out. It's just straight drop. It's the podcast. I'm not editing it. I'm not showing you guys nothing that I don't want you to see. As long as YouTube don't, take it down or nothing, we're gonna keep dropping episodes, meaning me. I'm gonna start streaming in the Madden as well, y'all. I don't know if you guys play Madden. I got the PS5 and I'm ready. My name is Tory D Biggs 313 on there. If you want to get out, I'll let your boy. We can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm very big in Madden. But this was the full episode of episode 1, man. I appreciate you guys for checking me out, man. The quote of the day is this: I call you my nigga because I got love for you. Ain't no money like dope money. I don't know why I wanted to say that, y'all, but that's rest in peace to DMX, man. If you never seen Belly the movie, go check it out, man. Go check it out. You feel me? That's my man's. He got me through a lot of hard times, as far as in sports. I used to play quarterback for Southeastern High School. I showed y'all on the page. If you don't know who you dealing with right now or who talking right now, go check out the YouTube page. I'll show you where I'm from. I'll show you some Memphis stuff too, you know what I mean? Like just vibing, man. We having a good time. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be too stiff or not be myself on here. I just want to be myself, but I also want to, what I'm saying, gain more subscribers, get my watch time up. So I'm gonna make my videos a little bit longer. And I hope you guys enjoy my content. That's all. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to have a good time, win some money, and stay positive. As y'all can see during this podcast episode right here, we heard the police outside riding sliding. Ain't no telling where they going and flowing. We ain't trying to get involved in none of that. You know what I'm saying? We done been to jail. I don't know if y'all have or y'all haven't. I done been to jail, but I done been to the penitentiary through Banky Pound, so I done heard the stories, and I don't want to hear no more. You feel me? Big facts, man. I got food reviews on my page. I didn't have no food today, y'all. This episode one, I'm trying to see if if y'all fooling with me or not on the full episode. Took me a couple days. I was trying to get my thoughts right, how I wanted to put the whole little sports thing. But I'm definitely gonna put it up on Anchor. If you don't want to see what's going on, or if you ain't able to see what's going on, you definitely can hear me. On Anchor, I got a podcast, the audio on there. Um, we just trying to make good content, man. That's all. So subscribe to Tory B. Blessings.